Hey everyone, welcome back. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you might already know my game isn't actually 2D. It started as a simple 2D project, but things have evolved a lot. At first, I was generating an endless open world using Perlin noise. Perlin noise is a mathematical function that takes world coordinate x and y and returns a value between 0 and 1. It's great for creating natural heat maps or distributing vegetation across the terrain. Unlike pure random noise, which changes abruptly, Perlin noise transitions smoothly. Nearby points have similar values. That's what makes it perfect for procedural terrain generation. In my game, it allowed me to build an infinite open world with very little effort. But after some playtesting, I realized something important. The world felt repetitive and not fun to explore. So I decided to completely change my approach. In the early stages of the game, players will start on a single island. After defeating the island's bosses, they unlock the ability to explore beyond it into a wider world. The early access version will focus entirely on this starting island, so I can spend more time making it detailed, alive, and fun. Of course, everything will still be procedurally generated. The island's terrain height map still uses Perlin noise, but this time I apply a fallout function to it that gradually lowers the terrain toward the edges, creating smooth shorelines and natural island shapes. The island itself is divided into several biomes: plains, jungle, desert, and more. And each biome is further split into sub-biomes. For example, the plains biome might include shorelines, palm tree oases, mangrove beaches, rivers, or tall grass meadows. I don't want to spoil too much yet, but each biome and sub-biome will feature its own trees, plants, creatures, NPCs, and bosses. And remember, this isn't a 2D world, it's fully 3D. For comparison, Minecraft's world height is around 384 blocks, and Terraria's world depth is about 2,400 blocks. But in LCOM, there's no hard limit. The only limit is the maximum float value, which is around 3.4 times 10 to the power of 38. So technically, the vertical depth could be hundreds of billions of kilometers. Of course, I want to focus on making the world rich and detailed. So in the early version, I'll focus on roughly 1 kilometer of depth. The underground is divided into layers from negative 512 blocks to negative 32 blocks. Then the surface is at 0 blocks. The sky is around 128 blocks, and space begins at 512 blocks. If the demo and early access go well, I'll have more time and resources to expand the world even further. I really admire how Project Zomboid has evolved over more than 10 years. You can feel the developers' passion in every update. And I hope I can build something like that too, a game that grows with time and with its players. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing for future updates. You can also support development by wishlisting on Steam or joining my Patreon. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next devlog.